So we're about to get real up and personal, up close and personal. I'm going to show you some graphic images of what came out of me when I done my Yoni cleanse. So if you're interested in seeing that, stay tuned. If you're a bit squeamish, do what I done when I was watching other people's videos and just squint your eyes like this. So at the beginning of last month, or was it the end of November? End of November last month, I done a Yoni cleanse, which is whereby you use these pearls and insert them into your vagina, and the herbs that are inside, they pull on your vagina walls and bring out any impurities that you may have. I did this because I wanted to be more in tune with my feminine side. So I thought, what better than to do a cleanse? I had done a steam, and I'll talk about that in another video. Before I went and did it, I decided, let me take out this coil. I went to the doctors, went to take out my coil. They couldn't find the strings, sent me to a specialist. And before the specialist ripped it out, he asked me, do I have fibroids? At which point I said no, at which point he said yes you do, at which point I thought to myself, then why did you ask if you could see on the scan? Anyway, so long story short, he found 3 fibroids, like 6 centimeters, whatever. The mission was to reduce, shrink, get rid of the fibroids, which really tied in nicely with me wanting to connect with my sacred space, my feminine energy. I went with a company called Empress body, based in the UK. I had heard some really good I watched really good reviews on YouTube. In fact, I watched for a very long time because I was a little bit skeptical about pushing balls, these Yoni pearls, up me. And they recommend using 1 Yoni pearl at a time and keeping it in between 24 and 48 hours. The first one I used, I kept it in for 24 hours. It didn't itch, sting, and it wasn't difficult to put in. They recommend using your middle finger to push it up you. I simply laid on my bed, laid out a towel, laid on my bed, breathed, relaxed, pushed it in, and just said a blessing and then forgot about it for the 24 hours. So after 24 hours, I took it out, and then I found what I should be passing on the screen right now, these white pieces, rubbery texture. It's quite firm. It doesn't have any smell. When it comes out white, and then after the air touches it just a little bit, it turns yellow. Anyway, after 24 hours, went back and done another ball, kept that ball in for 48 hours. Again, took it out, waited for the big purge, and at this point I am actually waiting for a big old fibroid to shift and come out. And also to say, all you can feel when they're up you is like a tugging, just a small little gentle tugging, and I think it's best, because it's kind of brand new, is not to pay attention. As long as you're not feeling stinging or in pain, just to kind of relax and breathe through. It was nothing horrendous. After 48 hours, took that out, and all that happened was a lot more of that white stuff came out. Again, didn't smell, same thickness, that same substance that was before. And I thought after that, because I'm just thinking, what is it? And so I know that they say it's like a cleansing and a clearing and stuff like that, but to me, it didn't seem like it was blocking anything. It wasn't the fibroid or that I wanted to come down. It was a couple of days after that everything came out and it just regulated and went back to normal. And after that, it's the same smell as when you do a Yoni steam, which I now prefer. I'll talk about that in a different, well, if you want to hear about that, let me know in the comments below, like, let's interact. Yeah, so after that, the smell is, well, there's no smell. It's just like smelling really clean skin, and it feels as nice as after the steam, the smell anyway, like, but it's like there's absolutely no smell, and you're a bit drier. So you're a bit drier, and I keep smelling my hand because it's just a natural, just a normal smell. and it does feel nice just smelling pure instead of how you might smell after, say, certain foods, or coming up to the time of your period or anything like that. It's just, and it lasts for a long time. Like you know what, it's like a reset and a regulates. Anywho, that was my experience. If you want me to talk about the steam or what I did to do the Yoni steam, let me know in the comments. In the meantime, follow me on Instagram, and then you can get live updates and you can get immediate contact with me. And until the next video, take care, and I'll see you very soon.